Venom. Venom. My, if you ever heard what I heard in the night, what fright, must have been a parasite in my past life. I don't wanna ever come down from a high. My soul was sending to the sky, guess it's you and I. Gone but I'm feeling too alive, trying to get me out of spite. Someone's gotta pay, I ain't talking big amount. Some kind of physical pain, some kind of traumatic shit. Niggas wanna see dead bodies, probably not there, rolling with no automatic clips. Moving scatty, all erratic and shit. Niggas pussy licking batty and shit. Oh, you mad? Then come at me, you prick. Make a move, better pattern it quick. I assume you'll be coming for blood. That makes two of us, that makes two of us. Venom. 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 True is to stick up, hands in the air, put the money in the bag, all cash, all cash. Venom. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, let's get this over with. So I wanted to talk about this topic. It's something that's kind of been like, I've been going back and forth. Should I do it? Should I not? And part of me is like, maybe I should talk about this topic. This topic of, hey, maybe just talk about, maybe make fun of the Quartering for old time's sake, because it's kind of funny. But then I thought, he's so played out and so boring, and his content is depressing. And I thought, no. But then I really thought about it. Nah, fuck him. I can honestly do this the lazy way. I just let Kino Casino do it. Thank God for Kino Casino being back. By the way, welcome back to the boys. They're only doing a week, and then they're gonna dip the fuck out for another vacation. Those motherfuckers. But it should be a fun week because they have a lot of shit to catch up on. I know that they're gonna probably like have a nuclear field day over the fucking lawsuit shit. I'm surprised they didn't cover that first when they came back. But the Quartering stuff's interesting to me. And it's only interesting because we called this in the first place. These channels are gonna burn out. But one thing I will say is the Quartering is one of the most shameless, pathetic accounts, man. He's always been a douchebag. And the best part of, and the thing is, I never talked too much about him over the last 5 years. I mean, I have shit on a lot of channels. Geeks and Gamers, and that Star Wars girl, fucking Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker. I mean, I've even, and I called this guy his literal doppelganger. Like his fucking, like his partner, like he was like almost like a partner in crime. Y'all remember No Bullshit? Remember that guy? Yeah, exactly. You don't. Tat fucking mail order bride ordering sack of shit. That dude need an actual mail order bride of shit, you not. There was that. But none of that really felt like, wow. You know, like those dudes, like the Quartering was someone I'm just like, dude, I don't care enough. He's just there. He's just the dude that's quote unquote there. And that's yeah, pretty sad. But to be completely honest with you, it could be worse. You know what I mean? Like, it could be worse. The Quartering isn't quite that terrible. He's just a shameless douchebag. So let's get on to this bullshit, and let's have a talk, and let's have the boys cover this one. By the way, happy 4th of July, late 4th of July. This is from 4th of July. So, here we go.
Everything we say about you is lies and exaggerations. But then you're telling us that you're just weeks away from having to prostitute your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm kidding. But are you, though? Because this is a pretty serious video. You're saying your channel is dying. So what's going on here, big guy?
All right, here we go, folks.
All right, so we're going into the Quartering segment now. And here we have, now I'll let you guys judge for yourselves. But everybody is saying that Quartering is drunk. He's been showing up to his shows drunk as a fucking skunk because his business is failing and he's a loser or some shit like that. Let's have a look here, guys.
It is, by the way.
Quartering's own chat called him out for being drunk. Okay? So let's have a look here and let's determine together. Do you guys think he's drunk or not? There's a moment here where he sips out of this water bottle that I feel confirms that he was drunk.
Really?
But let's have a look. Let's
Okay.
have a look.
A lot of them
Whoa! Boomer audio, bro.
were libertarians who jumped on the Trump train.
Ooh, the trout train?
Oh, the Trump train?
Buddy, this...
So it's pretty extensive. It's actually like very well known that The Quartering is a habitual drinker. He's a drinker. He might as well be called he might as well be called the quarter pounder drinker. This guy quite honestly is damn near an alcoholic. So this is nothing that's shocking. He's done this multiple times, and we've talked about this extensively. He still is getting drunk. He still is doing shit like this because his coffee business has failed. Now, anyone needs to understand the coffee business wasn't a bad idea, because at the end of the day, Jeremy has seen this coming. Not like I've seen this coming, like we've all seen this coming. Jeremy's seen this coming, where he has to sit here and do this shit to where, listen, I know that my career is going out the wayside, and it's going out the wayside. It's clearly going down the wayside. It's going down the shit tubes. It's basically going down the hellhole here because this content's dying. People do not like this content anymore. They're sick of it. Again, when I was making fun of Anna, that Star Wars girl, no one came for me. Usually when you do something like that, you have like a bunch of simps coming into your mentions. Not anymore. Everyone else is just trashing on the comment section. Everyone took a dump on that chick because at the end of the day, no one likes rage bait content anymore. They're sick of the bait. They're sick of the culture war shit. And by the way, that's furthermore of a point. The content culture war is dead. At some point, you have to understand that people are sick and tired of this. They don't want to keep talking about the culture war. The culture war is this and that. The culture war is dying. The culture war is this and that. Motherfucker, I don't got time for that. We all moved on. You know what I mean? I don't care. Oh, like let me put it this way: does Jurassic World Rebirth suck? It's mid. Okay, moving on. End of story. Does Ironheart suck? Yes, it sucks. Moving on. Yes or no, motherfucker? We're not here to fucking discuss the goddamn little fake intricacies you guys made up in your fucking heads about fucking some culture war bullshit. People are sick of it. And why shouldn't they be? We're all just like trying to move on with ourselves. At the end of the day, people just want to be told, or people just want to enjoy something, and that's it. Because at the end of the day, people are sick of being miserable. It's not fun anymore. It never should have been.
This is the worst audio I've ever heard in my life.
At the last possible second, and now they're trying to say,
He's drunk.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? You know, he should get drunk more. He's actually more entertaining doing that. Like a dipshit.
He can't find his train of thought at all. He's cutthroat. You can tell he's fucking drunk. I think so. In my opinion, allegedly he's drunk here. And a lot of his own chat thought he was drunk too and started pressing him about it. But this isn't the worst part. Okay? Just get ready.
All right.
It's okay, guys. With Trump, you're going to get a couple of these moments. Does nobody remember 2016?
That vodka.
Watch. So first of all, pause. Okay, so there's two things. I think he steals himself. Like there's nobody that's like, okay, deep breath.
That's vodka, isn't it? That's something, bro. He's drinking. That ain't water.
Let me drink this water. You know what I mean?
He's
like the way that he goes,
the way he does that, and the way he tries to act like that's water, and tries to like shake off the actual sting of the vodka is fucking hilarious. Like, dude, you can tell it's vodka.
Nobody remember 2016?
Watch.
Oh, you're right. It's like a shot.
Right there. Yeah, he's like, oh, like a shot. Now watch. He coughs right after he drinks this vodka, allegedly.
Does Luke?
It's vodka.
Does anybody not remember 2016 when Trump bombed Syria?
He's black.
Dude, he is fucking. He is drunk as AF, motherfucker. You're loaded. You're fucking loaded. We can all tell you're loaded. It's not hard to tell you're loaded. And what gets me is why? Man, you know, I'm gonna keep playing it.
By the way, and also, this is not, okay, there's alleged, obviously, but what's not alleged is he's talked about that he's an alcoholic and pill popper. He's admitted to like having problems and being addicted and blah, blah, blah. But I find it really rich that on his tweet bashing us 2 weeks ago, he's like, oh, Andy's a burnout. I don't do drugs, bro. You still do. And you're
Andy's a burnout and all that. Yeah, it's a coping mechanism for someone like Jeremy, who literally is drunk, half wasted on his stream. He likes to project a lot because Jeremy that's what a fucking arrogant piece of shit Jeremy's always been.
drunk on stream.
And he's drunk on the air
So I
during his
fixed my
supposedly
life.
serious live stream.
It's like, fix your life. He's trying to like rewind time, and he's still
and
fucked up.
be real too. This motherfucker's also like over 400 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
Right? Like, come on.
And he's shitting on you. He's like, oh, you're fat. It's like, Ashton's fat.
Mirror.
Brother, I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna let them cook. But come on, dude.
Match.
Mirror, you know?
Whoa, Spider-Man. Like, I don't know what to
I mean, it's. Do I need to say it? Like, come on, bro.
tell you there, Ham Planet.
Like, Trump is gonna do some
fucked up.
stupid shit. Like that's what he does.
If you could tell early in the video, you can see the way he's trying. Like the lights bothering him because he's wasted. He's wasted.
Right. What a great defense of Trump there, Jeremy. So then his chat starts calling him out on being drunk. Here he is denying. It's not true. I'm not drunk, bitch.
You sound like you've been drinking. I'm not. I'm very.
Look at him. He looks so.
Bro. Well, they didn't put it on the screen, but you could tell the way he's speaking. I'm very. Like, you can't even get a thought out, motherfucker. You're wasted. You're wasted as fuck. Like stop insulting your viewers' intelligence. They're not stupid, bro. Sure, I think if you're watching the fucking quartering, I look at you like maybe you're a little bit fucking sad, but I'm not gonna call you people stupid. To an extent, they're not like mentally retarded. They're not like fucking sitting here going, I'm unaware. They know. They know you're drunk. They're not stupid. Stop acting like they're stupid. It's embarrassing. It's actually kind of embarrassing.
Very relieved because I have
he keeps like looking all around,
made some
like
business decisions
starting
that
everywhere.
I think you're all really gonna like.
He's stumbling and bumbling, looking around. Oh, he's drunk.
All right.
I just find that funny. He fires Sticks for being drunk, and then he's drunk on the air himself.
Sorry. Fucking, I have to get the
Sound like you've been drinking. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
back
not.
working.
That's
what he looks like.
I remember when he had a drunk attack against Jim, and he tried to get Jim's channel banned and all that shit.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I would never have anything to do with this guy because he's a dirty scumbag who tries to get people deplatformed. He's a fucking scumbag.
Made some business decisions that I think you're all really gonna like.
The one thing I like about Kino is the fact that Ashton and Andy are right wing, but they're very self-aware right wing. They're not just like ignoring these problems that exist within the communities with these fucking douchebags. Like, I'll be real. I don't like half of these channels. Jeremy Hambley, Geeks and Gamers is fucking trash. All these channels suck, and they're thankfully dying off. They're not relevant anymore. You don't hear about them anymore. I don't hear any news about them. You know the last time that I've ever talked to Geeks and Gamers, genuinely, like I had a full-blown conversation? 7 months ago at best. And that was just reminiscing over dumb shit. No one cares about these channels anymore, dude. They're all dying off because people have outgrown this rage bait culture war bullshit. We're in a culture war. No, we're not. You know, like, no one cares. Dude, no one cares. Unless you're getting on the street like Ariella Scarcella, you know, trying to get into war of words with pride goers, which is funny as fuck. No one cares. I mean, I don't even like Ariella. I think she's problematic as shit. I never liked that chick, but you can't lie. This shit's kind of funny. That being said, like, no one gives a fuck about this shit, bro. Like, oh god, did you see what this actress said? What are we, 5? Who gives a fuck? I'm sorry, but I ignored the entire Rachel Zegler situation. I had nothing to say about it. Oh god, a 20-year-old bitch is being a 20-year-old bitch. Oh god. You know, oh no, Cynthia Erivo's annoying. Okay. I always knew she was annoying. Her and her annoying ass fucking wife who ruined the Shy. She created the Shy to then ruin it. You know they brought Reg back? They brought back Reg. Man, kill him off again. What the fuck are we doing? Too late. It's too late. You already killed the show. I cannot believe that show is still going on. But I give that show a lot of credit for how bad it got, that it pushed me into watching Snowfall because I couldn't stand watching it after like season 4. After that, I was like, this shit is fucking stupid. Why is this shit so stupid? What are we doing? And I get it. There were some bad turns after Brandon fucked up because his actor is a piece of shit, but we're not going to talk about that dumb shit. But like the show just went tits up. Like, whoop, once Lonnie died, the show died for me. I was like, all right, that's it for me. I'm good. I get it had to happen. It had to happen full circle. But the show's going to fall apart. And once it fell apart, the show was bad, actually. Even during the Lonnie redemption arc, it was bad. But but I was watching for Lonnie. So he was the last well-written character left. After that, cut it. Then Kev went away too, right? Kev went away. I mean, I don't even know, dog. Like the show just sucks. Like it's just a totally metamorphosized piece of trash. As where like Snowfall was concise, everything was done by the book. These characters are developed, and they had their own problems. Like that one girl, I forget her name, but she played her and also is developing a thing, you know. But the problem was the actress, it just got too real for her because the show was just too damn dark. And it just started fucking with her mentally. Which I gotta say, damn, that's how you know you wrote a damn good show, by the way. When the actors are like, okay, this shit's just too real. Yeah, it is. That's how good this show was. That was based on like a lot of true events, by the way. That's how good Snowfall was. But yeah, anyways, I digress. I just went off on a tangent during just mentioning how much I can't stand Cynthia Erivo. I apologize. But you got to understand, who cares? I know that these people suck. These actors and actresses suck, but none of us give a shit. I don't care. They are all there for me to watch and be entertained by them. Did you know that Supergirl's in this awesome show called The Waterfront, and I am enjoying the fuck out of it right now? I'm enjoying the fuck out of The Waterfront. I binged it all last night. I watched all of it. It is awesome. Season 1 in the books. Where I highly recommend. I'm shocked that it's that good. Usually when you see like creators of Dawson's Creek, you're like, this shit's going to be retarded. Nope. It's good. Oh, it's dark. It's fucked up. I mean, even Topher Grace was actually like excellent in the show. Topher Grace. That guy ruined Eddie Brock for me. You know how hard that is? Nah, he didn't ruin Eddie Brock. The actual inclusion of Eddie Brock ruined Spider-Man 3 for me because there was no need for it. But that's what happens when you have Avi Arad running your shit.
And by the way, he's said that like I should die because I made fun of his meme war veteran hat.
Oh yeah.
He's such a fucking bum.
Sorry.
All right, let's continue.
So next we have Quartering's coping about
Go.
being bald.
No.
Let's have a look
All
here.
right, I'm gonna skip along. I do not give a fuck about any of this crap. No offense. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't care. That's just not my problem. I need to find the one where he's talking about. This is where was what I want to watch.
He is actually panicking is because he looks fucking brutal in this video.
He always does, though. He always has horrible bags under his fucking eyes, like he hasn't slept or fucking showered in weeks. His terrible, by the way.
Look at this.
Video editor should have that. To listen to this video where he like pleads poverty and it's like, I'm going under. What am I gonna do?
Because now when we call him broke and poor, he can't be like, well, they're lying. Well, show them the video. Here's the video.
He's not broke and poor, by the way. This is him just bullshitting. The Quartering has a real bad habit of doing this every fucking goddamn like 6 months. Someone said like every year. Now it's like every 6 months where he'll do this, begging bullshit and talking about, I apologize. I am on a cord that shouldn't be. Whoops. Have you ever heard that crackle? That is, yeah. Shut the fuck up. Shut dumb. I am not trying to press anything. Wow. Just keeps doing it. How come you have a rig like that? It just does that shit constantly. I apologize. I apologize for any of that. If anyone heard the background noise, that just I blew out my eardrums, so I apologize. Listen, he does this constantly where he goes, "Oh yeah, like Like, I need your support and all this other. I'm just like, are you fucking serious? You make millions of dollars, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you want to know what's the problem with guys like you or guys like Fresh and Fit? Your content's dead. You are literally a limited option. You had a limited time window to do all this shit, and you did it. Moving on. You're boring. You're not interesting. I mean, dude, the most interesting you've been is basically trying to, in front of the world, kiss ass to Melanie Matt because you have a sexual fetish for her or some shit. Other than that, dude, no one gives a fuck. Congratulations. That's it. And even then, no one's watching Melanie Mack, homie. You want to know why? Because she fucking blew it with conservatives. The entire market doesn't want to touch her radioactive ass because no one wants to buy the grift. When's the last time you heard about Melanie Mack, by the way? Exactly. Irrelevant. Because no one wants to fucking sit here and hear from this stupid fake Christian bitch about how she's fucking found God. Bitch, God ain't trying to find you. He's trying to get the fuck away from you. The fuck you mean you found God? You found nothing. He wants to be away from you. He's done with you. I don't like to say shit like that because I'm not trying to be an asshole. But like straight up, I love saying shit like that. But you found God? Really? Because it looks like he's been trying to put a restraining order against your ass. You creep? No one Melanie's full of shit, and everyone can see through it. Anyone with a half a brain cell can see through it. Now, the fucking remaining simps that like her, they're there because they sexualize and fetishize her. That is the dead-ass truth, because guys are unfortunately very easy. The weak-minded guys are very easy to manipulate. It's time to understand that this content is dead. No one wants to watch these videos anymore. You know what I mean? I have been on here to see the beginning and end of this shit. And I can tell you what happened at the beginning. People were mad over movies because that's what they cared about at the time. People don't care anymore. It was a fad. We're good. Either the movie, all right, it's all spilled out into basically making fun of the fucking lowly, sad loser on Twitter trying to be a movie expert. No one gives a fuck anymore. You know? There are people out here that still run the same content, who still do quote-unquote movie talk. We're just trying to fucking bait people with bullshit topics. Do you guys know I've seen Ballerina? You guys know I've seen fucking Jurassic World? You guys know I've seen F1? How much of that have I talked about? Why do you think that is? I'll tell you why that is. Because no one gives a fuck. They just want to know, is it fun or not? They want to enjoy things. You know, when to talk about Superman? Maybe. But I haven't set anything up for that. I've not made special streams for that. I haven't made special planning for that. When Sonic 3 came out, there's special planning with me and another person. We're not doing that anymore. Because we just want to enjoy our movies and that's it. People want to enjoy what they want to enjoy, and that is it. And that's basically the conversation. Hopefully we get to a point where we can discuss movies the way they are, organically, but I don't do it alone. I don't talk with movies alone anymore. What's the point? Where's the fun in that? And honestly, I'm not here to talk about the market. I don't care how much a movie made. I don't care if a movie flopped or not. That ain't my money. So why the fuck would I care? Also, I didn't go there to discuss if it was going to fail or not. I paid money for the ticket to basically help who succeed anyways, I guess. I'm just there to enjoy the movie. Yeah, I saw Ballerina. Yeah, I've seen F1. F1's a masterclass, by the way. I watched Jurassic World on Friday on 4th of July. There is nothing to be said about it. It was fun, but that's it. You know what I mean? It was fun, and that's basically it. I hope people enjoy it. I hope people enjoy that movie. It's a fun movie, but it's not a great movie. It's not even really a good movie. It's just decent. It is not. It's better than Dominion, but I think it's the second worst in the franchise. That doesn't mean it's bad, by the way. That just means it's mid. Basically, there's only one truly great, phenomenal movie in this franchise. I never know it's the first one. The second one is fucking good. The third one is growing a cult following. Jurassic World is a good movie. I will stand on that hill. It's a good movie. I think people have a giant issue with it or whatever because it's a bunch of movie snobs just want to overjudge things. But if you're not that giant cynical douchebag on Twitter that has to fucking talk shit and try and prove a point about how much you know about movies, you'll enjoy the movie. It's fine. It's a good movie. Fallen Kingdom, it might grow to be another Jurassic Park 3 and grow a cult following. I hate it. Dominion, I actually like Dominion. But I understand why everyone hates it. And completely do not begrudge anyone that hates it because you're damn right to. It's the worst in the franchise, in my opinion. It is. So anyways, that's my take on those. But that's all I gotta say about movies. No one wants to keep doing this shit anymore, man. They don't want to keep talking about, is the movie woke? Is it woke? No, it's not woke. You know why? Because people are adults now. Either it sucks or it's good. There. Try doing that.
Videos that used to get 50, 60, 70, 80,000 views were starting to get 10,000 views.
You want to know why? Because you're boring, sweetheart. People don't want to keep watching the same copy and paste bullshit. Buddy, you've done the same fucking goddamn content for the last fucking 5-6 years. Is this woke? This actor's career is over. Do you want to know people have gone on to? They watch people like Nux or Tectone or shit like that. You want to know why they watch that instead now? Because they do different type of topics, but even then, in the same frame of what you're doing, they're more entertaining. Someone like Nux, as much as he's basically he says he's based in his politics, I think he's horrible in his politics, maybe 60% of the time. But we don't need to talk about how about his some of his bad fact checking. We need to talk about that. We don't need to. Papa Gut does that on a regular basis. No, I'm talking about, say, his entertainment, because people would rather watch that. Yes, he has an annoying voice to some, but it's distinct. The whole point is it's a tail marker. And also his takes, while they're highly disagreeable, they're controversial, meaning it gets attention. When you talk about Jeremy Hambley, he's too scared to fucking make a controversial take. It's basically the same milquetoast bullshit he's been fucking talking about for years. You already know what Jeremy Hambley's going to say in a video before he even says it. And then all you do is read an article and then try to put your spin on something and then say the same bullshit talking points that someone else has already said like 20 minutes earlier. Or someone else is going to say that's better than you at this 30 minutes later. At the end of the day, you're of a dying breed. You're not the only one, bro. I mean, look at Anna. Anna's channel's dead. Anna's done. I mean, she'll keep doing content, I guess, here and there and make a little extra cash on the side, but she's, for all intents and purposes, done. People don't care to see these boring takes. People have moved on from this stuff. Look at, like, for me, I don't care. This is a hobby to me. I don't get paid for this. This isn't a business to me. I don't care. But bro, people are sick. If you want the answer, people are just sick of your shit because you haven't evolved. You haven't changed. You haven't like gotten with the times. You haven't talked about topics that are more interesting. People want to talk about and rip on Hassan Piker. They want to shit on. They want to shit on the new age dipshit leftists now if they're on the right wing. I don't care, by the way. I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. I'm just telling you what I see. People don't want to talk about this shit anymore. All right. No one wants to talk about the evil. This is done. Like, people either want to hear a movie's bad or good, and you see the review. That's it. They don't give a fuck. So that's all I'm going to say about that. You know, no one cares. It's a turnoff now to hear the word woke. It's a turnoff. It's like, oh god, here we go. I know what this guy's going to say. Well, turn off. It's just boring. You know. He got boring. Hi, Charlotte. He got boring. He's very boring. He just got really fucking boring. And people caught on to the fact that he's boring as shit. That's what happens. It happens to everyone, by the way. This is not me just shitting on him. This happens to everyone. All these channels are boring now. No one wants to watch Geeks and Gamers. No one wants to watch all these channels anymore. No one wants to watch The Quartering. No one wants to watch fucking whatever. I mean, maybe Nerdrotic. Maybe Nerdrotic's like a cockroach. He'll like find a way to adapt to survive. But the rest of like, the Jodical Drinker will be fine. He has a base. He'll be okay. But the rest of these motherfuckers, they're done, dude. It's over. You want to know why it's over? Because people have grown up. Dude, no one actually likes being miserable and having a cynical view about movies. They want to enjoy things. You think I want to hear that F1's woke? Do you think I want to have an actual conversation if the merits of F1 is woke? Please try and have that conversation with someone, and they're gonna look at you like you're fucking stupid. Please have that conversation and see how that works for you. No, we want to enjoy this movie. We want to enjoy movies. We actually want good movies. The problem was running on the fact that you were enjoying the failure of Disney. Well, people, guess what? They've finally spoken about Disney. They stopped subscribing to Disney Plus. There it is. So what's the need for all these channels to keep talking about how bad Disney is when people have stopped watching it? There is no need. That's just one sect. But when it comes to Jeremy Jeremy's just boring. He's getting drunk in streams. He's now like berating his audience. Oh, you guys, like, I need support, and if you don't do this, the left wins. Motherfucker, the left is winning right now? If I don't buy your coffee, somehow Jasmine Crockett's gonna win like a primary? If I don't buy your coffee, somehow AOC will win a primary? Because I don't see that happening. Though they're cooked over there. Is that why Mom Donnie's gonna be the mayor of New York? Because we didn't buy your coffee? Is that why? Dude, no, it does nothing to do with anything. I can't believe he actually runs on that point. Like, no. And your fans, where's your appreciation to your fans that have stuck with you thick and thin through this shit? You know, you bring in complaints versus appreciation. You bring in fucking bitching versus absolute fucking thank yous. You bring in nothing. You bring in whining instead of gratitude. People don't like that. You're crying about your views? Bro, you're boring. You just read an article. We've been saying this for years, bruh. You're not spicing it up. You're boring. It's the same shit over and over. Do you want to know why Kino Casino, why people are growing more to watching them? They're hilarious. Have you ever watched a stream of these dudes? They're funny. They're genuine. They're right-wing too, by the way. Ain't your politics, sweetheart. Before you use that as an excuse, my politics have gotten me down this road and blah, blah, blah. No, stupid bitch. You're boring. You're not entertaining. It was entertaining back when it was a necessity for people to watch this crap because they actually were hung on. Anyone could have done this at that point. But now that you actually have to book and be skilled because the market's become so oversaturated, and you actually have to fucking have a niche, you actually have to have a talent. Well, you're exposed, sweetheart. People don't want to watch you because you're boring, and you're shitting on your fans. Now your fans have to hear about this shit, going, "Why aren't you guys watching me? When? They're not watching me, guys." Because you're boring. You're fucking boring. So maybe start getting that through your skull.
Soft for quartering.
I mean, come on, look at these dudes. They're dressed for 4th of July to the nines, bro. He's dressed as the Statue of Liberty. Come on, you can't teach that type of entertainment. That's just entertainment. That's what we want to see, man. They want to actually have you entertained when they watch these streams. They want to actually sit there and be entertained and laugh. We want to have moments when we watch and laugh at these things. When's the last time you've laughed at Jeremy Hambley? And not because you're laughing at him from another channel making fun of him. No. Have you ever seen this guy trying to make jokes? It's terrible. It's cringe. The only time I've ever laughed at Jeremy Hambley, and it wasn't from another channel, might have been when he admitted to getting assaulted by some transgender at a fucking Comic-Con, which is hilarious, by the way. It was hilarious as fuck because it was like the dumbest, most random shit ever. Who cares? Like, dude, you're boring. You're painfully boring. And then you just like do the same bitch and moan routine that people are just sick of. Then you're a hypocrite. I mean, look at the people you like associate with. Oh, and I'm gonna get to the stick shit too. I actually want to cover the stick shit because I've never seen this guy is someone I just discovered. This motherfucker here. This guy's an abusive, drunk piece of shit, and he's in a pirate costume. They call him Crack Sparrow. I shit you not. No, now he's acting like he's a fucking former Vietnam veteran with the army. This guy's a weirdo. But at least that guy's entertaining to watch than Jeremy. I watch that dude to laugh at him any day. I'd make fun of that dude for like 17 streams straight because he's fucking hilarious to make fun of, and he's a piece of shit. You're actually doing a public service by making fun of that guy. I mean, he tried to actually do a video where he's trying to get ahead of the fact that he was found guilty of domestic violence. Buddy, you can't say that. He goes, "Oh, I disagree with these with the verdict of this case." You don't say. And he says, "Well, this will be a Zoom call, so I'm pretty sure I'll be sentenced to like, I don't know, probation or whatever." Are you sure about that? Because if you're found guilty of some of these charges, which include you threatening this woman with a gun, I don't know if it's going to be just probation, sweetie. You might want to get your affairs in order, as they say. All I'm going to say, you might want to just get your affairs in order. You might want to get it together. You know what I mean? You might want to, yeah. But that's what I would say with these people.
15,000 views.
Oh.
And it caused great panic because, as you know, I have a lot of staff.
But what?
Oh, God, now we're going to guilt trip with your staff. Oh, God, this is what Fresh and Fit did. You know what I mean? They did the same shit when they were taught how to make excuses for upping their fucking subscription prices when they said they weren't going to do that and talked all that shit. And now they had to and basically bite the bullet. By the way, that channel's coming to an end anyways. Myron is becoming some pseudo wannabe intellectual debater, which will be funny when he starts running into people that know what they're doing. But you know, picking on stupid chicks at colleges is one thing. When you find someone that actually knows what they're talking about, you're gonna look fucking dumb. I mean, we have seen Myron look pretty stupid versus other people. I mean, you get mentally undressed by Destiny of all fucking people. That's sad. But wasn't Myron defending Destiny too? Oh god, that's not good. That guy sucks. But you know, people don't. They use the excuse of, "Oh, our staff is." That's not my problem. That's not my problem that you decide to go into a venture that predicates on entertainment and having value, and you guys decide to piss that away because you basically decided to fucking be racist as shit and then got fucked up by YouTube because of it. That is not my problem. How is that anyone's problem that you decide to fucking break terms of service multiple times, knowing the fucking consequences? And why should we have to pay extra for that? You can't be mad that people want to fucking bitch about that and say, well, we're not going to pay for that. Well, you can't really be mad about that because that's your fucking fault. You should have fucking thought about that. You should have thought about your staff. You should have thought about the people you were paying that were on your payroll that were doing jobs for you. You should have thought about that before you fucking sat there and broke terms of service. And for Jeremy Hambley, maybe you should have fucking thought about the fact that people about listening to your fucking audience that have been telling you for months, if not years, that this shit is boring as fuck, and we don't want to be dealing with these ads. The fucking the constant ads at your failing coffee business, or the fact you keep doing your same repetitive shit. Maybe you should have listened to them when they kept telling you to your fucking face over and over again, and I mean over and over again, that people don't want to listen to this fucking shit. You should have listened to that. You should have thought about that about your staff before you fucking sat there and started blaming your audience again for this shit, and then trying to guilt trip your audience with the staff. That is not their problem. That is your problem. You got to fucking answer that. Does your audience have to answer that? Do they got to go into meetings and talk about how they have to let people go from your staff? Do they have to fucking do that? No, you have to do that. Take some accountability, buddy. Goes a long way.
The YouTube channel actually pays for all of the staff on my live stream.
This is why I know he's broke. I'm
does.
telling you, he's broke, bro.
Oh, but what he's doing is he's dangling other people's jobs in front of the audience and saying, if you don't buy the coffee, if you don't give me money, these people are going to starve. They're going to lose their homes. They're going to be evicted from their apartments. That's what he's doing. And that's bullshit.
And again, that's not my problem. That's your problem. That's straight bullshit because it's also not my problem. Bro, you decide to go into this. You can't get mad at your audience for fucking not doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's not their job. Are you paying them to pay them? You know what I mean? Like, if that's my job, then where's my paycheck? Where's my paycheck, homie? If I'm going to have to make sure your guys are fed. You're dangling these people to guilt trip others, but like, that's not going to work. Bro, that's not going to work. That's so foul to me. That's so foul to me. You're dangling other people's fucking shit in front of a camera, in front of dangling keys in front of the fucking front of the camera, you know, going, oh, you're doing the Sarah McLachlan tour for your own fucking people. That's just disgusting, in my opinion. That's disgusting behavior. You basically have no respect for your audience. That you just, again, you keep showing you have no respect for your audience, and you also have no respect for your staff if you're going to like leverage their jobs like that in front of the world. That's embarrassing to me.
Shit. That's a guilt trip on the audience, and that's not cool, bro. It was you who decided to expand this business beyond its means and add a bunch of.
Yeah, that's the thing. He is trying to be like Tim Pool. Yeah, he's trying to be like Tim Pool. A lot of guys are trying to be like Tim Pool. Everyone's tried to be like Tim Pool, and the thing is, Tim Pool himself is pretty bland as shit, in my opinion. But Tim Pool had a base already. He already had like a niche. This is a dude that already had cred before he did all this shit. This guy was a skateboarder. He was in like media beforehand. This dude was legit, man. And his stuff, he has a base. He can be as boring as he wants. He can do whatever he wants. It's fine. He has a legit platform. He's legit. You know what I mean? Unfortunately for Jeremy, he's not legit like that. He built this from the ground up. Congratulations. But you built it basically on doing the same boring old format that people don't care about. Here's the thing about Tim Pool. He's a different type of fucking YouTuber, man. He has guests on. That alone just disqualifies you from even being like Tim Pool. He has guests on. You see how he has guests on? He has guests on his channel. He has important guests on his channel. He has credibility just from that standpoint. He'll go out and do actual news coverage. Come on, man. Like, you know, that's the thing, man. When you talk about, and by the way, Jeremy reminds me so much of Hassan. Not to get on a tangent on Hassan, believe me, I don't want to talk with that guy for like the time being. And by the way, I like to just say this, Hassan fans, this is a no Hassan fan zone. If you come on this channel, you'll be immediately deleted. No one wants to see you people. I've had enough of you people for like the last 5 years. You're sickening. But people don't want to actually sit there and watch this dude do all this shit because it's boring. You know what I mean? Like, the problem is, like, the difference is between Hassan and fucking Jeremy. Hassan has the ability to basically be a lolcow and do embarrassing shit and pander to a base of fucking retards. And he comes from money. Not to say Jeremy Hambley doesn't either, but he comes from more money. And he's able to fucking manipulate his audience on that. You know what I mean? The problem with Jeremy Hambley is people see through your shit because you don't have the personality to make it and manipulate. Yeah, he's trying to be like Tim. The problem is it's too late. He should have done this shit when he's at the height of his fucking popularity. The problem is Jeremy's trying to do this shit in like the fourth quarter when you're down by like 30 points. Brother, it's over. You should have done this years ago. You should have been getting a show, a format like that years ago when you could capitalize. Now that you can't capitalize on it and you don't have the ability to do that, well, you're floundering. No one wants to watch this shit. And this goes for all of them, Geeks and Gamers. There's a lot of channels I could list. You guys didn't capitalize on this to expand your shit and make your own stuff. Now you're sitting here going, wow, what am I doing? What's going on? You're boring. And we all see through it. And no one wants to watch the same content over and over again. It's been 5 fucking years, dude. No one cares. There's no more culture war, guys. You don't know why? Because there never really was, in the sense that it's just a shift. And things just kind of balance out and adapt. The thing that people don't understand, I said it like 4 years ago. I said there is no culture war because what's going to happen is, and this always happens with a culture shift, there are crazy things that get pushed first, and there are fads. And then once like people kind of vote against it, it basically goes away, and things just kind of meld in and mix together. And then that's when you have like a new normalcy. That's what's kind of happening. A case in point, Lily Tino. Lily Tino was popular. What happened to Lily Tino? Normalcy took over. No one wants to fucking deal with that. So now she has to sit she, whatever the fuck that moron is, they have to sit there and come to terms with the fact they fucked up. And now Florida's justice system's coming after them because normalcy's taking over. What you guys don't realize is this is what happens with a culture shift. You can't fight against culture because that is literally what society is. Society chooses what it wants to be, and people have that agency to do that. And once you reject it, well, once people have rejected something, that's just it. It's rejected. You can't keep running on this fear campaign anymore like Jeremy Hambley's run on for the last 6 years. People don't want to hear it no more. And everyone's not doing this content. And they'd rather be entertained. Again, you're now not the only guy doing this type of content, bro. Beforehand, it was only like a few channels doing this type of shit. And Jeremy Hambley was one of them. There was guys like him. Remember No Bullshit? Remember that fucking dude? That dude who had the dude with the mail order bride. I shit you not. That motherfucker had a mail order bride. That boring fuck. Nah, people don't want to watch that no more. They'd rather watch Nux. They'd rather watch a VTuber do it. Nux is entertaining. Let's be honest. He may be annoying, but he's fucking entertaining. People would rather watch Nux Nor do this shit. Or Nux Taku, where the fuck his name is. They'd rather watch that fucking dude do that. Because Nux is more for a younger crowd, and he's more entertaining. And he's still saying the same shit that you're saying. He's just not boring about it. People don't want to watch the same boring YouTubers do the same boring shit. They want to be entertained. Or if they're watching Tim Pool, who might be kind of boring. Thanks, Bianca. I love you. If they want to be entertained, they want to fucking do this shit. You know what it is? They rather be entertained doing this. Dude, that's always been Jeremy, though. That's the thing, though. That has always been Jeremy. Me and Chris have said this. Jeremy censors himself, and it's finally caught up with him. That right there. You don't know why you like watching Nux? They don't censor themselves. Even Tim. Tim might not be the most exciting guy, but his format's better, and he doesn't censor himself. He doesn't have to. Jeremy Hambley is so afraid of YouTube fucking censorship and the algorithm and all the excuses he makes. He censors himself. I don't censor myself. I don't give a shit. I don't have to because I don't make money off this. But that's the thing. He's done this his entire run, and finally it's caught up with him. He's so afraid. Remember the Susie Lou situation? Oh my God, you guys are probably looking at me like, what are these situations you keep bringing up? I remember this damn British bitch was like, and by the way, shout out the Ethan Klein shit's pretty relevant in all this. It's funny to me. Susie Lou was the first real offender of copyright infringement when she was basically taking content, anime content, and not providing any commentary, not providing anything over it. You know what I mean? And people were calling her out for that shit, saying whatever. And she may have struck like a channel or two in this process to try and silence people. And Jeremy Hamley was talking about it, but he kept censoring himself over shit. He kept trying to pull this fear campaign of, I'm afraid my channel will be struck. Motherfucker, you were like an 800, 900 sub 1,000 account at that time. What are you afraid of? She's going to strike your channel? Motherfucker, that's not going to do anything. They're not going to strike your channel. You at that time made too much money for the platform. You were not going to get struck. He was crying all the shit, self-censoring himself, censoring his bullshit. He was so afraid. Fans don't want to see this shit no more, dude. They want to hear the uncensored, uncut, uncouth fucking words. They don't want to hear you fucking censor yourself because guess what? That's basically Fox News. That's mainstream media. That's like MSNBC. That censorship shit, people don't like that. Because people we're trying to get away from that. We want to hear someone speak it like how we would speak it. And Jeremy is too much like a fucking fake politician to where he would censor himself. And then he's surprised that fans have all said, yeah, I don't watch him no more. Well, no shit, they don't watch him no more. Because they got sick of his shit. And then he's looking now asking his audience, okay, like what can I do better? Bro, you should have been asking this. You should have been listening to this shit ages ago. They've been telling you. You didn't listen to criticism the entire time. Now you're paying for that. And I think it's too late, sweetheart. It's too late for you. Right now, he's taking some okay views off the Carmelo Anthony shit. He's grifting off of that. Good for you, but that's going to probably, it's already basically not that interesting. I don't think the topic was ever that interesting. It was open and shut for me. It was basically, he did it. He admitted it. He basically admitted it. I mean, it's as simple as that. It was never that interesting. He did it. He admitted it to cops. It's going to be an open and shut case. I don't know who told him to go plead not guilty, but he should have pled guilty. Took like 10, 20 years and called it a day. Or called it 10, 20 years. Because that's what was going to happen if he just did that simply. You literally admitted it. It's over. This has been done. But then it just kind of got all wacky because of dumbass GoFundMe donations and also the bullshit, which by the way, apparently he blew all that money. Fucking shamefully stupid. Just plead guilty, bro. Call it a day and plead guilty. Plead guilty and call it a day. I don't know why this is still going on. But he's grifting off of that. That will be that's not going to be interesting because that's an open shut case. It's done. He's guilty. It literally is zero room for anything else other than a guilty verdict. So he should just take the fucking plea deal and call it a day. Make a deal, strike it, save everyone the trouble, and call it a day. That's what I would say. I don't think there's anything more to say about that case. That's going to be boring really quick. So he's basically grifting off of that. And it might work for a little bit, but people are going to get sick of that. And then what? You're back at the drawing board. You're going to grift off of Superman. What if that movie does well? You better hope that movie doesn't do well, because if it does well, you're cooked. It's done. You can't say it's woke or all this other bullshit people are trying to say. And it's tracking to do well, I'm pretty sure. So I know I'm one of them who's going to watch it. And James Gunn is not steering me wrong when it comes to superhero movies. So, my dude, you might be cooked on this whole culture war shit.
Needless overhead. That's what you did.
Yep.
Yeah, and
this is Dark Side Phil. This is Phil.
Dark Side Phil, dude. That dude. Oh, him and Ethan Ralph are like one of the things that I look at and just watch and go, what the fuck? Now, Ethan Ralph, I will say this. Ethan Ralph is one of the most entertaining lolcows of all time. But it's not because of I would ever pay him a damn dime in viewership. That dude can go fuck himself. But man, watching other people just roast his ass is so fucking funny. These two are by far professionals at this shit. I will link Kino Casino's channel when I'm done with this stream. But you guys should really check out this channel. You guys are going to enjoy this channel. I'm telling you this right now. These two are going to be the big shit coming. I truly believe that they're going to be big in the next few fucking months because a lot more bigger streamers are watching them. I mean, Ethan Klein even admitted to watching them, and he was posting their stuff because of Ian and Anissa. which is paying off, by the way. Good for Triple P. Good for Ashton, man. All that painstaking coverage of the single worst podcast ever known to mankind, having to sift through all that garbage, all that painful cringe, all that useless, boring, monotonous nonsense of Anissa and Ian having dead air. God, they're so boring. They're so fucking boring. It's painful watching it. There was one segment where these two dumb fucks, Ian was talking about hot mustard Doritos. I shit you not. And I just sat there going, huh. And then I'll be damned if I'm at the fucking store and I actually buy hot mustard Doritos, and I gotta say, he's not wrong. Them shits be fucking pretty damn good. But then I thought about it. Why the fuck was that your content? Was it to fucking make me a retard? Fucking buy hot mustard Doritos? I'm retarded. Of course I'm gonna do that. God damn. That's his content. That's that podcast. Good for these two, man. They have earned it having to go through all that pain.
That's what this is.
Yeah, well, he saw the numbers moving up right during the boosts, right? And then what happened with Ashton said competition came in and do way better job than he does. I don't watch it.
Exactly. If I'm gonna watch type of boring ass content, I'm not gonna watch Jeremy Hamblin. I'm gonna watch maybe you'll watch Nux. Maybe you'll watch I wouldn't say Tectone. Tectone doesn't cover that content politically. But you'll watch him. Who else? You'll watch I'm trying to think of who else you'd watch. I don't really know the right wing sphere. You'll watch someone like that. I think I have a few actual right wing channels. Ty Rivera is a rising one in the gay community. If you guys know who Ty Rivera is, he's mega gay. He's actually funny as shit. There's him. You'll watch that guy. You'll watch Palumbo. You'll watch guys like that who are a lot fresher and a lot better with like what they do because they have a lot more entertainment value and they're a lot more entertaining. You'll still watch the Hodge twins. You'll watch a lot more people doing shit like this than watching Jeremy because they're a lot more entertaining. Really, it's just the bottom line that Jeremy Hamblin needs to understand. Jeremy, I can't believe he's made it this far. Because again, no bullshit, flamed the fuck out 4 years earlier at least before Jeremy Hamblin is flaming out here. And the reason that I say this is because they're very similar in a sense. Boring as fuck. Dude, y'all remember No Bull? I cannot believe that I'm the only one that probably remembers this fucking dude. But No BS, the saddest accounts in the right-wing sphere of all time. He was boring as fuck. The reason I compare him to Jeremy is they have the same level of energy doing their content. It's that horrible. But do you want to know why it's funny? Thinking about that. It's the fact that that guy somehow flamed out a lot earlier than Jeremy, and Jeremy is a lot worse when it comes to content. It's crazy to me. It's insane. I will be honest with you. Well, Tony, get me started on that. The Brie Larson shit was like the biggest baby boom grift of all time. And then people grew up and got sick and tired of talking about some fucking blonde actress that's basically not really relevant anymore. If Brie Larson's relevant, it'll be in a movie, guys. I haven't really heard about Brie Larson doing anything, including movies. So who knows? I'm sure she'll be in some fucking project or whatever, but no one cares about talking about Brie Larson anymore because, well, people just don't care about talking about actors. I remember the Rachel Zegler shit? I can't believe that became a thing. I was like, she's a 20-year-old actress who's a bitch. So? That's like Tuesday. Usually when I hear about shit like that, I'm like, oh, so she's an actress. Okay. I don't like any of them. They're all insufferable shit if you pay attention to what they say. It's just that, who cares? Because I'm here to be entertained by the movies. I'm here to be entertained by the entertainment. Dance Monkey Dance. That's just me.
Him for shit. I don't really watch any of his videos except for this one. And he thought in his mind, it will always move up. Even we know there's lulls in the algorithm and you have to keep going.
It's true. The algorithm will put you out on one point, then you'll get fucked. You have to keep fighting. You also have to be really good at what you do. You have to understand titles, you understand thumbnails, understand entertainment. It's one thing to get people get eyes on your fucking video because you ever pay attention to the actual analytics. People can see your video in the algorithm. Doesn't mean they're going to click on it because they're just not interested. You have to make them stay. Someone has to want to click and stay on your video to get word of mouth going, and then that's how you grow. You also have to learn to collaborate with more people. I haven't seen Jeremy collaborate with many interesting people. I mean, collaborating with Melanie Mack is not going to help you grow, sweetheart. Everyone hates Melanie Mack because she's horrible. And yeah. And then, you know, the whole Christian thing, the fact that she's not a Christian, she's fake. Everyone knows she's a fake Christian. Because what Christian wears a choker and has all those ugly tattoos while talking about, and here's the thing, you can be a Christian, do all that, actually. It's the talking down to other people about Christianity and saying that everyone's a fucking heathenistic piece of shit if you don't agree with the Old Testament shit. But you literally are going against that. It's a whole thing. She is a disaster. You're not even collaborating with people to be in a good ecosystem. Like when here's the thing, like Nux or Pegasus or all these other fucking accounts that are just thriving right now, it's because they're in a good ecosystem, in a good format. They're all around Osmongold. They're all around success like that. Okay? They're in that space, in that orbit. Jeremy, you're in a dead orbit here, buddy. Who are you? Who's allying with you? I mean, let's look at a head count. I mean, Styx is a drunk, abusive piece of shit who got found guilty of abuse, and you tried to run cover for him. I shit you not. That's not a good look. All the channels you used to run with, they're not associating with you anymore. They're all kind of, Then you've gotten the fights with several prominent members of the right wing, and you've lost all of them, basically. People, you're stuck because people don't want to fucking sub to your boring bullshit, and your orbit's fucking, you don't really have an orbit, brother. That's the way, that's the new like formula to YouTube and streaming success. Also, the Rumble shit, dude, that's a disaster. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Rumble sucks. No one wants to do Rumble because Rumble's a dead platform. It's Kick. You want to go to Kick. You want to get your contracts from Kick. Kick is the next rising thing. Twitch is dying. Rumble is dead in the water. It's Kick. Everyone wants to watch on Kick. Kick is the best fucking like streaming, best streamer place. YouTube's the best content place overall in terms of the full picture. Everyone boosts their stuff back to YouTube. But for streaming, you want to do Kick. You want to be a primary streamer on Kick, and then for your full content, for all the things you clip out and all that shit, to really have more notoriety, YouTube. YouTube is the best overall media platform site. Now, whether you agree with that politically or agree with that in any other sense, that's your prerogative. That is my opinion. I think YouTube is by far the best fucking place for any content. For any true content, you'll want to go to YouTube. Because if you're watching, like, say, if you're doing Kick primarily, it's hard to clip out your stuff and get a following primarily on Kick. You need YouTube to basically the full picture. It's all a funnel. You have to like funnel everything through multiple sites, through multiple platforms, through multiple algorithms. When you start doing that, that's when you start building your channel. Me, I don't care. I'm gonna be knowledgeable about all this shit. That's because I pay attention to things. I don't give a flying shit. I just run my stuff and that's it. I don't put no effort. This is not my career. This is a hobby. I just like to get bored, talk about this stuff, and then have my opinions. The problem is these guys trying to make a career out of this shit. You're going to have to be open to collaboration. You're going to be open to fucking funneling through multiple fucking streaming services, through multiple platforms. And you're going to have to be willing to have a niche. You're going to have to be able to maybe take a punch. And you also have to be able to maybe take a fucking shot in the algorithm. You're also to be willing to maybe get a strike. Maybe say things that get you a strike. You're going to have to be willing to do shit like that. Because people want edgier. They want more, right? But they want it in a way that's done in a way that's entertaining, not because you're just trying to get attention or saying stupid shit. You have to actually be good at this shit. That's a good point. Again, I don't know why people still do Rumble. It's Kick, man. I would never do Rumble. Rumble is dead. I remember me and Chris talked about it, and he talked about Rumble because he heard Tim Pool talking about it. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it. I experimented with Rumble. It sucks. It's awful. It's terrible. It is not good. It's just not a good platform. You know, let me turn this on, by the way. I don't know why I'm not showing comments. I apologize. It's not a good platform. It's one of those platforms you look at and go, huh. So there's like one guy doing movies, and that's like Adam Olinger. And then there's like a bunch of political shit. Well, that's not good for a platform because you need variety. Otherwise, why I just go to Kick for all that? Because I could get all my gaming stuff from one place, all my fucking political shit from one place. It's better for reach. No one wants to watch Rumble. Rumble doesn't even look good. It It looks like a very it looks like a very retrograde app. It doesn't look good. Even like the logo itself just doesn't really lend to, wow, this is cool. Kick looks awesome. And Kick in its early days, maybe I had issues with it, with the people that they keep letting do the dumb shit that they were doing. But, you know, guys like Jack Doherty finally gone, you know, Neon's irrelevant, you know, it's a lot better of a place. And now you have guys like Osmongold. You have guys like Tectone going over there. You know, they're popular streamers now. You have like some OTK going over there, even though I hate OTK and think that OTK sucks. You have all those streamers. But the problem with Jeremy is you have a contract on Rumble that's pretty much a dead platform. YouTube is still king when it comes to this. No one's gonna go a day without their YouTube unless they're forced out of YouTube. The only reason you don't have a YouTube as a successful streamer or trying to be a successful streamer is because you're not allowed to have a YouTube. And that's just facts. That is just facts. Just keep it in the buck. And Jeremy understands that, so that's why he's a pussy.
When going to the next big story, but him, he's like, I'll hire this guy. I'll hire this guy. What are 12 people doing? By the way, webcam videos. It's not like there's multi-camera, lighting, and this and that and the other, and editing.
Where's the big table with multiple guests? You know? Like, if you were to run that, that'd be better. But where is that format? Like I said about Tim Pool. When Tim Pool runs his shit, there's guests. Because that's the way you compensate for having maybe a milquetoast personality. You have guests. You have a format. Where is any of that? You have people working on your show, and yet it's like anyone could do your show. Like, that's the thing what Jeremy doesn't understand. You're trying to say, oh, you need to pay all these people, but the results lend to a boring, run-of-the-mill YouTube like streamers just starting out. Any drama streamer can have this setup, sweetheart. Anyone can do this. Anyone on this comment section right now could do this. Anyone. That's what's crazy to me. But you're paying people? That's wild. You're paying people for this shit? Where? How are you paying people for this stuff? I don't see how you're paying people for this stuff. We're talking about a platform. We're talking about like a content that's very low energy milquetoast. You don't have multiple camera angles. You don't have a set. Like, where's the set? You know what I mean? Like, someone like H3 is not really excitable as a person, but H3 has an entire set. It looks professional. It's a real podcast setting. You know, it's all about the look. And with Jeremy, like, dude, this has been the same thing for the last 5 years, and it's boring. Where is the fresh spice, bruh? I'll tell you the truth. A lot of these guys are not that interesting or talented, but what they're good at is knowing how to present and market. And if they're good at marketing, presenting, you can have success. Well, Jeremy sucks at all of that, and Jeremy's not willing to listen to get good at it, and that's crazy to me. Excuse me, I keep playing this.
I have, you know, a thumbnail person, video editors, and
I'm sorry. How do you have a thumbnail person and video editors? That makes no sense. The video editor should be doing both. Well, there you go. I just helped you decrease your overhead, sweetheart. Because why the fuck do you have a thumbnail editor and a thumbnail guy and a video editor? It makes no fucking sense. You do both. And again, I don't know how. Even I've seen his fucking his shit. It's not really that interesting. You got a thumbnail guy totally just for thumbnails, and the results are not good. No offense, but what are you paying that guy for? It's not that interesting. Your thumbnails are boring. But even then, really? Okay.
And much more.
There's no need for a thumbnail person. The video editor should have that under his set of responsibilities.
Well, it was video editors, plural.
And there's how many editors do you need, sir? Like, I know it's 5 videos.
I'm sorry, you need multiple editors in what's there to edit. Brother, you have the most boring setup. There's no multiple cameras. There's no multiple setup for like guests. What are we doing here? I don't understand this. What the fuck? What? Well, then that's your fault, because the results are not helping what you're saying. The results are not adding up. The mathematics are not adding up to how you're paying all these people, and yet your fucking content doesn't really lend itself to going, wow, look at this guy. He's got a hell of a setup, kiddos. Where? It's the same shit. You haven't changed since you started. I think the rooms maybe changed and it's actually gotten worse. I think the room's gotten worse, actually. No joke. I think the room's gotten like more basic. I remember when he used to actually stream, it looked like it was actually professional to an extent. It looks worse now. You've actually like gone backwards. You're like Mike from PAing right now. You're like going backwards. You're evolving backwards.
A day, but surely one editor could pump out 5-10 minute a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I guarantee you, Flaked does more work doing one of our videos than all of his editors combined on a daily for all the five.
Yes. Here's how I know. Look at the sets there. Look at the shit that they work with. Look at the set. This dude has a fucking like a machine in the back. They're dressed up to the fucking nines for July 4th. There's a giant flag in the back. Look at fucking that's just Andy. Look at Ashton. Look at his entire thing here. And I've seen what they do. Their channel is 10 times better than fucking watching Jeremy, man. They're entertaining. I laugh, dude. There are times I just start cackling when these two dudes are just talking about bullshit because it's funny. That's why I always boost their channel. I always find ways to remind people, hey, watch these certain channels. These are the only two streamers I like genuinely that I have a genuine like for. The rest of the fucking streamers, man, I can't stand 90% of them. Like, I can stomach Tectone, but Tectone can be a whiny little bitch sometimes. I'm sorry, I'll give it a buck. Tectone can be a bitch. Oh, this person slandered me and all this shit. No, they didn't. No, stop. All right. The Ludwig shit was fucking embarrassing to me. I think if people just didn't hate Ludwig so much at the time, they could see like, bro, man up a little bit, sweetheart. Ain't that big of a deal. Just you have the moral high ground here automatically. You don't gotta try and exacerbate the situation. But the thing I love about Kino is these two, Andy and Ashton, they're just fucking funny. And they don't give a shit. That's the point, man. They're not trying to defend their friends. They're not doing, fuck all that crusade bullshit. They're just here to make fun of stupid people, and that's it. That's the way a podcast should be. Make fun of dumb people and call it a day. I don't have to defend friends. I don't have to do any of that shit no more. I remember those days. You had to defend your friends. You had to do all this shit. Nah, fuck all that, man. I'm just doing this for me, and I'm just going to make fun of stupid people, and that's about it. You just make fun of dumb people. That's all you got to do. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but all right, bro. You go, bud. I have no idea what he's talking about, but all right, bro. You go. Anyways, just really like these two are great because they're just straight the fuck up, like amazing at what they do because it's just simple. Keep it simple, stupid. That should be like your line. If it becomes more complicated to do your content, that's a problem. You gotta make it simple. You gotta keep it simple. All right, you gotta keep it simple. If it works because it's simple, that means you got a formula. If it's a simple formula, it works. Because at the end of the day, man, you're not afforded a TV show type set. You're not hit with mainstream media type money that has to think outside the box and innovate. Nah, man, you're just a guy with a microphone. Go have fun. It should be fun, by the way. Just gonna let you know.
5-6 videos.
And he'll put out in a day, I've seen him do it, like a 3-hour video.
Yeah.
That had swearing every other word that he had to remove.
Mm-hmm.
Like crazy segment. Like you had to cut out all the dono segments. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Editing this program to be ad suitable for YouTube.
It's very tough.
It's not easy. Okay. And that's one guy doing.
Yeah, for real. But that's the best part of it. When you get to say you get to do shit like that. You don't have to censor yourself. You say what you got to say. Your editor takes care of it, and you pay them for it, and that's it. And that's what I love about these two, because they're talking like how I would. The thing is, I am the editor. I just refuse to edit it because I feel as though you guys should get the full fucking goddamn story. I also don't get paid for this dumb shit. So if I'm swearing and cussing up a storm like a fucking goddamn sailor on crack, well, shit, motherfucker, that's what's got to be. You're gonna hear that. I don't get paid for this shit. I'm not like I get paid, I don't get paid for any of this shit. So what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? Like, what's the actual point if I don't get paid? Even if I got paid, I'll tell you this right now. If I got to a point where I was a big streamer, ever, which is not going to happen because it is way too late for me to even try. And by the way, that's a good thing. I'd rather top out at like 3,000 subs one day and then just be done with it. I hate attention, and I like massive attention. I don't know how anyone could deal with that. Having massive attention and massive pieces of attention in their stream, or having to watch what they say, or having people fucking constantly do videos on them to coax them out to fight them online, or this or that or that or this. Man, I'd just rather do my shit and be left the fuck alone. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't gotta deal with problems. I don't gotta deal with people fucking doing this, that, and left in the third. If I do have to deal with minor people trying to talk shit on me on YouTube, I block them and move about my day because I have better shit to do. Like anyone with a brain should. You know?
That.
Yeah.
How many editors does he have? 5?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Probably.
Like,
yeah.
Even 3, even like maybe 2. Maybe he could justify having 2, but any more than that is crazy.
Yeah. And Flake, yeah, bring it up Flake to dub. And he loves what he does. And yeah.
But I'll rely on YouTube, which has been extremely consistent for me over the past 5 years. For the first time in 3 or 4 years, I have started losing a lot of subscribers, hundreds, thousands a day.
And that's YouTube's fault because, Duddy, I have literal guys in this stream that have come to me already. They have one guy telling a story about why he stopped watching your channel. I fail to see how this is YouTube's problem and not the YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like, how is this YouTube's problem? I fail to understand your point. Does anyone else understand the point here? Because Misa don't get it. I don't see it. I just don't see it, my guy. I'm not seeing I'm not seeing the correlation here about how this is YouTube's problem. I'm seeing how Jeremy Hambley's boring and people don't want to watch Jeremy Hambley anymore. Nah, I'm good. I have real coffee at home. Thank you. But like for real, I don't get it. And you know what else is another thing, man? Like he pocket watches too. Now, what does pocket watch mean? There are people who pocket watch in this world where they get mad about what you spend your money on, and if it's not on them. He's like a hoe about that shit. He's a hoe. He goes, "Why are you spending money on like Pokimane?" Well, because Pokimane has tits. Now we're done with that fucking segment. Pokimane has boobies. I mean, I have to fucking like again. I got to make that very clear. Pokimane has tits. So, by the way, that bitch just got canceled. Homegirl got canceled. Good. Not really. She just put her foot in her fucking mouth. She's fine. I love saying that word, but no, Pokimane can't get canceled. She can get made fun of and laughed at on Twitter, but she's still gonna make millions of dollars. So who gives a shit? But yeah, that's why that's why fucking losers will buy those cookies. Even though, why the fuck would anyone buy those cookies is beyond me. You can get what for like that price for what she's offering. I could get like an entire like 2-3 boxes of 40 plus in a box of cookies that probably taste better. Like, what the hell are we doing? What are we doing here? I mean, come on, man. What are we doing here? But who'll go in there and pocket watch it? Why are you sending money on this YouTube instead of me? Well, because, again, entertainment value or sexual value. You have none. I'm sorry, Jeremy, but no woman is lining up to want to bang you, and no gay guy. Well, be certain gay guys, but not really many, are lining up to look at you and go, "Oh yeah, I can sexualize that." No, bro. Ew. Disgusting. Stop.
Right.
I couldn't pay Flake.
But
Flake's doing good. Don't worry, guys.
he's doing really well.
Give him a raise.
Really well.
Flake
But-
is doing really well. Don't worry, guys. Okay.
All right. Let's hit play.
Okay. Yeah.
To figure it out.
If you're not, see, like right there, I don't hate him, but something about it, I usually just don't want to click on his stuff. Duh. Because he's boring. That's my whole point. He doesn't want to admit it, but dude, you're boring. People just don't want to click on your stuff because they'd rather watch entertainment. You'd rather watch Nux doing topics because Nux is entertaining and you can laugh at that shit. And there's like gimmicks to it. You know what I mean? Like the sound pack here. Like, how do I do this? I got to imitate Nux, so bear with me and how horribly offensive I'm going to be in the next 2 minutes. His sound packer is fucking 300% fucked. Welcome, boys and girl. We're going to be talking about this fucking Turkish man in trouble. Like, that's funny. No one wants to watch Jeremy go, oh, hey, guys, here's this video I'm going to do, boring, and then blah, 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 blah. No one wants to watch that shit, dog. I'm going to be real. Again, we have Fox News for this boring shit, but of people of a younger mindset and generation, they do not want to fucking fuck with you because you're boring. So they'll watch Nux. They'll watch people like that. Boys and girl. What the fuck's up, boys and girl? He must have a girlfriend. Maybe. I didn't know Bluetooth. I didn't know the Smurf could get girls. Good for the Smurf. But you would rather watch that as a gimmick to it. Hassan Piker is now 640% fucked, or 50. I don't know. I've lost count. Something like that. Or AOC is 100% fucked, or 150% fucked, or cooked. Ooh, black man in trouble. Shit like that's funny. When you watch something like Jeremy, well, Jeremy's just boring. He has no entertainment value. I'm telling you, man, he's boring as shit. Like these two, they have a whole thing. Felting. Oh, this is Kino. No one knows what the fuck that means, by the way. No one knows what Kino means. But it's like an inside joke that people just said, fuck it, it's funny. We all get what felted means. We all get what that means. These guys have sayings like Ashton will go, he's poor, he's fucking, he's felted, he's like shit like that, or he'll have the retard belt. That's funny. Dude, there's nothing to Jeremy. Jeremy's boring. It's not hard to understand why. I don't get why this has been a constant topic amongst everyone, why Jeremy's fucking bored. Those titles are getting old, but you know what? People hate. They are getting old. I mean, yeah, but you have to understand, people hate Hassan so much that it doesn't really fucking matter. They are old, and the clickbait's fucking old too. I'll admit that as well. I'm so sick of the clickbait shit. Like, career over. This person's totally going to jail. Can you stop doing that? No, they're not going to jail. No one's going to jail here. Until I see a report that says someone's going to jail, no one's going to jail. Hassan's not going to jail yet. Until he goes to jail, shut up. Another thing, we're going to get into that a little later in this video. But yes, the fucking ads. The ads. Oh my God, my coffee this. Motherfucker, if I didn't want to buy it the first 10 damn times you told me about this shit, why would I want to buy it the next 11? Shut up. Dude, people hate ads. Don't you get it? People hate market placement. They hate marketing. They just hate it. God, it's like fucking insidious. Shut up. People want to buy your stuff, sweetheart. They don't want to buy it. Yeah, I feel for you guys. Dude, I am so happy that people are calling this out. Matt, 15 in this fucking chat? 15 are watching me? Oh, back to 11. And screw you. No, I'm happy for anyone that watches. I can get one view and I'd be happy. Usually all my views come after I stream. My views come after I'm done streaming. No one watches me when I'm doing it. They watch me afterwards. It's weird. Dude, it's awesome. It's like cool shit. But yeah, man, people don't want to watch Jeremy because he's boring. He puts his ad placement everywhere. Let me talk about my ads here, ads there, ads everywhere. Motherfucker, people pay for a little service on like streaming services that don't have ads for a reason. By the way, fuck YouTube. YouTube Plus now has ads. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you, YouTube. It's disgusting as shit. No one wants to watch ads. God, I have to watch. I never actually got YouTube Plus or YouTube Premium, what the fuck they call it, YouTube Red, YouTube Premium. There's so many fucking names for these things. I never got that because I was like too lazy, but it also because I'm like, one day they're gonna add ads to it and price it out to where you have to buy something else that's more expensive for no ads. Watch. Yes, built-in 2-minute ads. That's completely correct, and people don't like that because they already have to get ads to begin with from YouTube. They already have to get ads to begin with from YouTube. So why would I have to do more?
I can't figure it out.
You can't figure it out.
There are some reasons
they've been telling you, but
you can't figure out why you're losing hundreds and thousands of subscribers. I can find out just by going to your comment section.
Let's check it out. Let's check out.
I went to his comment section. I was one of them in there laughing because they were cooking his ass. Dude, my stream alone is literally telling you why they don't like your channel. They're telling me to my face why they don't like your channel. I have someone talking about ads. That's why I don't like you. That's crazy to me. You're sitting here saying you don't know why. Are you stupid? How do you not know why? They're telling you. That's why your fans are also sick, because you just look like you don't give a fuck about them. You don't appreciate them for anything. You don't appreciate your fans, and that goes noticed. It always does. Yes, maybe you don't care about your fans, but you have to fake that you do. Fucking hey, Christ, man, you got to fake that you give a fuck. You got to at least fake it if you're getting paid for it. You just have to do that. You have to show that fake corporatism. And the problem with Jeremy Hamblin, it's like, bro, what did you think was going to happen? People know that you're not listening to them. When you just said that, that invalidates everything that all these people have said. That means that they wasted their time even telling you what they thought. That means that they wasted time telling you, hey, Jeremy, can you stop with the ads? Hey, Jeremy, could you maybe spice things up a little more? That means that they don't feel valued as a member of your channel. People have been there for you for years, and you don't even listen to any of them? How do you think that's going to make people feel? It makes it feel like they're not seen. That's why it's important to remind people to appreciate what you have. Like, I appreciate anyone coming on this channel, whether you sub or not. I appreciate the support any fucking way I can get it. But when Jeremy does, it's like you don't even appreciate it. And people can read that. And it's not a good look. That's why you're losing people by the boatloads. They'd rather go to channels that appreciate them for who they are and feel included in their community. It's just simple fucking shit, man. It's simple shit.
Go to the comment section on this video if we can find it, buried under the mountains of videos that this guy's pumping out constantly, just total slop shit.
Quartering. Let me. Ooh,
you post way too much shit as well. Here's the thing. So one way that people do things when it comes to content, and it's why the streamers are really good at this, is the fact that they're entertaining and it's in a stream format. But when it's Jeremy, it's just very boring. He's just very boring. Like, again, it also comes down to being boring. When like this guys like Tectone or Nux, they put out daily videos, daily, but it's like 2 videos maybe a day max. Jeremy will put out like upwards of like 5-6 videos at times in a day, and it's like, bro, ain't no one got time to watch all that. You know, some things are just not more. They're just not worth the fucking video. Like, some headlines are not worth it. Sorry, but like some literal like discussions are not worth an actual discussion. Yeah, maybe I just want to read a fucking headline and call it a day. If I just want to read a piece of news and call it a day. If I want to read into it, that's fine. But you got to be selective with this shit. People don't want to keep having to be oversaturated with shit. Oversaturation is horrible. No one likes oversaturated crap.
They'll tell you, Jeremy, they'll tell you why they're leaving, because you pump out clickbait. You clickbait people with something.
Hey, bro, you want a real N-word? Nuclear. You're getting nuclear banned, bitch, from fucking Donald Trump himself. Bye, fuck boy. Hold on, do I have the actual clip? Please don't I got that clip. Please don't I got the clip. Please don't I got the clip. Please don't. No, I don't have the clip. Hold on, I'm gonna add the clip just for that guy. He thinks he's funny. That was cute. That was so cute. That was so cute. He thought he was funny. He thought he was cute with that shit. Hold on, I gotta. He actually reminded me to do that. Thank you to Mr. Lowly Dipshit. I think Jeremy's fans are getting a little pissed off because I'm talking about their boring senpai. Hold on, let me no. I gotta add this, dude. This funny thing that I don't give a fuck about politics, but man, when motherfucker's funny. There is this one time where I guess Trump was talking about shit, nuclear relations going good or bad, or not. No, that's not what it was. Okay, he was talking about shit in the Middle East, and he's talking about, hey, you don't want it to get to the point where there's the N-word. You know what the N-word is, right? Nuclear? Yeah, nuclear. Oh, thanks for clarifying. Yeah. He just fucking did that like out of nowhere. It should have me cracking the fuck up because it's so fucking dumb. Like, and I'm just like, is this motherfucker seriously saying like the N-word, or is he just fucking trolling? And lo and behold, motherfucker was trolling. But shit like that's funny. Now, excuse me, I'm trying to find the actual clip because there it is. All right, let me upload that. Yeah, dude thought he was funny by, you and the N-word on my channel. That's cute. You got banned instantly. Congratulations. I mean, I knew it was coming, and I still let him do it, by the way. That's how nice I am. I'm so charitable. I saw you doing the NI, and I said, yeah, you're obviously fucking doing that out of the dickheadedness of your heart. That's very nice. But because I'm such a good soul, I'll let you get that off for like 2 seconds. Sure, it won't amount to anything because no one cares, but nice. Oh, that's another thing.
But you know what? The N-word. You know what the N-word is, right?
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
I figured you'd want to clean that up. No, it's the N-word.
bro. You actually made multiple accounts to get banned again. What a bitch.
Thing that you never deliver in the video, right? It's not about that
Look at this.
whatsoever. Ooh, it's not going as well for him as it used to.
Okay, guys, look at this. This estimated earnings here, 58K a month on the top end, it's not even close to that. It would be more close to the 3.6K a month, maybe like
But let's
15K.
You know what that means? That means it's the N-word, bro. Hard R. You know what that means.
But you know what? The N-word. You know what the N-word is, right?
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
I figured you'd want to clean that up. No, it's the N-word.
Oh, dude. Bro, these people don't realize that, it's so fucking funny. I guess, like, this channel is fucking killing me, bro. These two dudes are just killing it. Like, they went into his social blade and went and pulled out his fucking stats. It ain't looking good, Jeremy. It ain't looking good.
Like, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. It is $58,000. Like, why are you crying to people then?
It can't be.
If it's $58,000 a month,
for 10-minute videos, bro, it's low end.
7-figure a year business. Come on. He
Look,
needs more.
The 58 number would be if his videos were over an hour long. That assumes you got like 8 ads in a video. He could only put 1 or 2.
Well, can't he just lay 7 ads in a 10-minute video? Like, why not?
But then you lose retention, therefore you lose.
That's what he's doing, though. But I think what he's doing is he puts in way too many ads for the length of the video.
Oh, true.
And people are like, this shit. There's so many ads. Then there's a coffee fucking advertisement built into the fucking video.
There you go. That's what we call validation. Now you feel validated. Ever see people feel validated by saying that? Thank you. Yeah. Built-in fucking ads. Just like you have people trying to build in saying the N-word, even though I just delete them instantly. That must suck. It must really suck. Hold on. Let me make sure I actually do this. Let me just take the comments off. I don't want that guy actually getting anything done. He actually put that on just to try and fuck with someone's channel. That's sad, dude. Because I'm just gonna edit it, right? I can just edit the fucking goddamn stream after I'm done, right? And then take that out. That's sad that you wasted all that time just for me to edit it out. Damn. You should really rethink your life, because Jesus, that shit's been done for like the last 6 years, and it's never been funny. Also, it never works. No one's ever been flagged for that shit. You know that, right? No one's ever been actually hit with that. Do you want to know why? Because that's just retarded. How many streams will be taken down off of this? Come on, bro. Not gonna happen. I find that sad, but you guys want to keep trying that crap. I think it's funny. Again, I don't feel. I mean, the only N-word around here, like I said, is the only N-word that's allowed around here.
But you know what? The N-word. You know what the N-word is, right?
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
I figured you'd want to clean that up. No, it's the N-word.
Ouch. Ouch.
Video. Then it turns out why I clicked on the video. It's clickbait, and it has nothing to do with what I clicked on the video for. Oh, and by the way, Quartering's take on it is boring, pedestrian, and unfunny to boot. Gee, I wonder why people are unsubscribing, boss.
Here we
I've
go.
noticed.
Here's the channel, or the video rather.
Look at this. The clickbait technique of claiming that someone gets owned and then absolutely nothing happens is mad annoying. That has 2.8 thousand up.
Do you want to know why people don't? And that's another thing. He always does that. Someone got owned. No, they didn't. Now everyone does this to an extent, but you at least have to you have to offer a good reason to why I'm watching this content. If I'm going to have to sit here and be subjected to the fucking fact that I got to fucking be clickbaited, at least make it good. And again, this guy just doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. like I said, it's boring. No one wants to keep watching this shit. If you're gonna watch someone's content, you're gonna watch it because, hey, at least it's entertaining. No matter what they do with the content, with the titles or any of that shit, it's entertaining. Like Nux can fucking clickbait like a mother. And by the way, that's annoying as shit. But it's still funny. At least you're getting like a bang for your buck. Plus, at some point, you know what to expect. But when there's Jeremy's so boring, it's like, dude, I don't get a payoff for this shit. It's not only did you clickbait me, but then you didn't offer anything like valuable at all. So, you know, food for thought. Food for thought.
Upvotes. Put the coffee ads at the end. Has 1.3 thousand upvotes. The ads went too long. It needs to be like, I'm selling coffee, done, got it. Don't need a minute-long rant about the coffee.
Wow.
Biggest reason I skip certain videos is solely the clickbait titles. I want to know what the video is about, not something to trick me into clicking it and then being disappointed when it's not a topic I care about. Then this guy, misleading thumbnails.
I hate that. When you actually like get a video of something, you think it's like legit. The thing is, because I'm so in tune to news and media, I already know how to spot clickbait because I would have heard about this news before people did videos about it. So when I see, like an example, no offense, I don't like to keep picking on Nux too much, but then again, that motherfucker makes a bunch of money doing bullshit, so he can kiss my ass. That motherfucker can literally sit there and do clickbait. I already know it's clickbait because I would have, if Hassan was truly going to jail, we would have heard about it like early in the news, like early in the morning. The news would have came out early, and then Nux would have done like a video, maybe like. Then again, if it was like Hassan actually going to jail, Nux probably max waiting time for Nux to do a video, if he's awake, give it 3 minutes. Give him 3 minutes to get into a stream and do all that shit. He will have a fucking stream look legitimately ready. I think it'd be, if Hassan ever went to jail, it would be one of the biggest fucking like celebration points in YouTube and like streaming history. It would be genuinely so fucking hilarious because A, you'd have all the luxury of laughing at Hassan getting what he has coming to him, but two, all the people coping and seething on Twitter would be masterclass. All the content would be hilarious. It would be great. Everyone would be feasting off that shit. You know what I mean? But that's just me. And basically everyone who hates Hassan, which is everyone.
First 3 minutes, only bullshit. Then a coffee advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
Clickbait titles plus nothing burger payoff. Stop doing it. So there's the actual answers, bro. Yeah, I can't figure it out. The audience told you, bro. And this video is not unique with these comments. These comments are on lots and lots of Jeremy's videos.
Yep.
Read the comments.
2 words: clickbait fatigue.
Yup.
Like,
and Blind Daughter in chat has a good point. People have checked out on the culture grift. A lot of people are just tired of it. Of every day having to get angry about the latest Disney movie. Like,
this is where I'm gonna and this is kind of where I'm gonna end the stream soon because I want to go do some stuff. Hey guys, the culture war is dead because it never really existed. Like I said repeatedly, people either they like something or they don't like it, and that's people have come to this conclusion. Like Lilo and Stitch, most people online don't like it, but everyone else outside of the online world don't give a shit because they're not there to fucking be miserable and have high class taste over a fucking Disney movie. Did they have fun with their daughters? Yes, and you can't put a price on that. What people don't understand is if a mom or dad are out with their daughters, or a family's out with the family, and they're having fun over a movie, that's it. That's all that matters. You can't put a price on that because that is priceless. I'm not trying to make a marketing point here or whatever. I'm just saying the truth. People don't give a shit about any of this other crap. They don't care if their childhood's being fulfilled because once you have a child, once you have a kid, your priorities shift to what the kid wants, making your kid happy and making sure they're taken care of, not just you, where you're wanting to share your experiences. And is there some things you might not like? Yeah, if maybe you don't like the movie yourself, but if your child likes it, that's good enough for you. But that's what people don't understand. You know, that's the problem with this culture war. It's too much selfishness going around with people instead of think about other people's like well-being or think about what they care about. Like some movies are just for kids. Like the Disney shit is so stupid to me when it comes to like children's or animated movies. Bro, if they make money, it's because the kids wanted to see it. If the kids wanted to see it, well, that's it. You can like it or dislike it. to sit there and do all this other shit. No one cares. No one gives a fuck. No one actually wants to be miserable, dude. If they're miserable, it's not a good thing. That was the whole point. Being miserable is not a good thing. The problem was people thought that this bullshit was sustainable because they thought that being miserable was kind of marketable. No, it's not. People genuinely just want to not have to deal with the bullshit anymore. This isn't the Matrix, bro, where you can keep fucking taking the blue pill and then thinking, wow, that must mean whatever, because there's no conclusion to it. Where's the conclusion to the blue pill here? When do I get the payoff for taking the blue pill? You know what I mean? Here's the payoff. You need a mix of both. You need to take the blue pill and the red pill at the same time. I know that sounds shocking and retarded what I just said, but you have to times to take the red pill, and you got to find times to take the blue pill to be serious about certain things. The problem with these channels is they want to quote unquote blue pill everyone to the point where, guess what? People are just sick of it, man. That doesn't mean these channels are great. It doesn't mean these channels are amazing. I mean, I'm sorry, that's what I meant. That doesn't mean it doesn't mean that the merits of some of the things that are set up in these movies are now meaningless. No, but it means that for the overall crowd, they just want to be entertained. And the problem is these channels who are just still doing this repetitive garbage haven't realized people want to enjoy the movies again. This isn't COVID where you have to be stuck in a house and suffer because of bullshit. Now we all want to enjoy what we enjoy. We want to be entertained. If we don't get entertained, then what's the point? And then you know what? The audience will speak for itself. It doesn't do well, it doesn't do well.
No, it's like this is so fucking played out.
And
it's been played out for years.
And if it's
2-3 years to be exact,
like the Disney movie thing, it's got to be done like funny, comedically. Nerdrotic just released a video about the new what movie was it? The fucking the Iron Heart, and it was funny though. It was like a pure comedy video, and it was really funny, right? But you just explain it in a boring, mundane way with no comedy. It's not
it's like the most pedestrian. Go woke, get broke, right, guys? Am I right, fellow kids? Okay.
Yeah.
We need a little bit better analysis.
That's the thing. These channels, like when I was roasting Anna that like a few weeks ago, Anna, Star Wars girl. People don't like when you basically try and insult their intelligence. So like when she's ripping on Andor, what you don't realize is Andor is liked by so many because Andor doesn't insult Star Wars fans' intelligence. It was an actually adult-themed show with adult situations with actual respectful writing to the audience that was watching it, where it's like, oh, these certain things do happen. Oh, wow, they're speaking to me as an adult who's been a fan of Star Wars for so many years. These are things I never thought about. They actually respect their audience. The problem is when you're trying to rage bait that, you just basically show you don't respect your own audience. Like you're not understanding that these are adults that are watching this shit and they're going, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would I care if this relates to me as a Star Wars fan from when I was 5 years old? Sorry if I don't give a shit, but I don't give a shit. The fuck? I don't care. I don't give a damn if fucking that this show has certain parts that don't add up with the stupid little childish lore of Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like some of it's childish lore, so people don't care. This is what people have wanted, to not be insulted as an adult viewer, because a lot of stuff is insulting. And anything that's and anytime that Disney's tried to make more grown-up material, it's just pandering and preachy versus actually respecting Star Wars for what it is. Now, are people going to still use it for like fucking political purposes? Yeah, I mean, dude, Twitter is a trip, bro. Did you know that fucking people believe that Alien is anti-capitalist when Alien was basically anti-corporation, which is the cancer of capitalism? People don't even realize that. They're so stupid. They're trying to fucking equate Alien, which are like Alien's not even really just about capitalism or corporatism to an extent. It's about humanity and how horrible humanity can be just for greed and purposes like that, where you kind of question, I don't really know who the monster is here, the human or the xenomorph. Spoiler, it's the human. The human is the monster, because the xenomorph is just a fucking creature that consumes. It's it. It has no nefarious purposes, has no outlying purpose, has no outlying like goal other than to be a fucking xenomorph and eat and consume and reproduce. That is it. That is all it's made for. as we're humanity. But then again, by the way, that's because of humanity in the first place that the xenomorph even exists, because of our creation of a psychotic rogue fucking cyborg that emulated the worst parts of humanity from being rejected by humanity. But that's another story for another time. That's the whole point. So yeah, you'll have idiots doing idiot shit, but like you can't make it easy. Also, sitting there and insulting your audience, they saying, "Oh, it's bad Star Wars." Why? Because it doesn't fit with your childish need. When you have people, you just basically out yourself as not growing up. You haven't grown up past the age of 5 years old. If that's how you if that's what you feel about fucking Andor, you know what I mean? And that's why people are kind of just like sick of the bullshit. But yeah, that's just my food for thought on that.
Than this, you say.
Yeah.
Things that I'm doing, things that I'm going to address in this video. But there's also something going on with YouTube that I can't figure out. First of all, I asked my viewers, hey, I've got 2 million subs. Why in the heck am I getting 8,000 views again? Or 8,000 views on a video?
That's terrible, by the way. There's 2
Good
million
subs.
people the video is getting sent to. And of those 2 million people, only 8,000 care enough to click on it.
Yeah.
Because you have dead subs.
That means that you
have dead subs. That's the explanation. There is no other explanation. You have dead subs. That's it. End of story. You've been on here for 5 years. You have dead subs. Here, yeah, I know this happened. Again, no bullshit. The reason I bring up no bullshit, and this is how I'm going to tie this all home. I was sprinkling this in the whole time. No bullshit had 600,000+ subscribers. He got to a point where he's seeing 5-10K views a video because of dead subs. You're a dead channel, sweetie. People are sick of it and they're done. They basically have moved on. Those accounts are all dead. So all subscribers are just accounts that are inactive as fuck. You have a dead channel. Or just people who have not really given a fuck enough because they're too lazy to fucking click the unsubscribe button. They just haven't like unsubscribed yet. So, yeah, there you go. I'm sorry it sucks, but I think it's time to just come to terms, buddy. You kind of knew this was coming. That's why you've been trying to push the coffee business so much, because you know that your time has been coming, but your time has come. Your YouTube content is kind of over, and that's unfortunate. But anyways, guys, thanks to any new people who watch this channel. If you like, subscribe, whatever, thank you. I'm out. Bye. See ya.